Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have been slipping on my self-care recently. Exhibit A, don't look too close. So we're gonna have a little self-care day today. We're gonna be doing a little bit of beauty maintenance, some unwinding with some cozy hobbies, some baking if I can get around to it. We'll see what we do. I hope this video can motivate you to take a little bit of extra time to do a little bit of self-care on your own, just because I know firsthand how easy it is to overlook it or push it back. If you're waiting for a sign to do some self-care, this is it. Let's go ahead and get started. I do have to run a couple of errands. I want to go do that, come back, and just spend the rest of the day doing my thing. We have successfully completed our errand run. First stop was Barnes & Noble's, and you already saw it, but I got this book. I just watched the movie a few days ago. No notes, loved it, and I was like, let me just get the book. I've only ever read one other book of hers before, Happy Place, and I didn't dislike it, but I didn't feel a lot towards it either. I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention over the years, but I feel like there's so many books that are becoming series and movies now. Maybe it's always been that way. I just never paid attention to that type of media. We're gonna see. I really wanted to find out if it's either just as good or better or worse. So this is next on the list. I also stopped at Harris Teeter and got one singular poppy cherry cola. This is my favorite one. I drink these all the time. And then I also got some Bloom. I only got one because I'm trying not to get hooked on these. I've been drinking a lot of them recently, but I'll probably need it for editing tomorrow or tonight or whatever. I also got a coffee, just a brown sugar cortado. Let me get a sip right now. And then most importantly, I got my food. It's a Mediterranean salad with chicken kebabs and a side of rice. So before I really get into what I want to do for self-care stuff, I'm going to take 15 minutes to eat, drink my coffee, make sure I don't get caffeine headache by waiting too long. Food is complete. Coffee is finished. Got vitamins too. Okay, now that we've eaten, I'm energized. I've got my coffee in me. It's time to take a little bit of time to set the atmosphere into something more cozy. Self-care is cleaning, and it's cleaning every day. Now I feel like my room looks a little bit more messy than it is. It's an illusion. My sheets have been washed just a day ago, so it's not dirty. There's just a lot going on. The bed is made. Let me go ahead and fold this laundry real fast, because if I don't do it now, it probably would have sat in the laundry room for like a week, and then it would have sat in that chair for a week. So we're getting it out of the way. I'm just gonna stand around and watch me. Fun fact, I only ever ordered one thing from Temu. It was these pants, and also it was a top that came with it. I think I paid like $2.97 for these, bro. My first and last Temu order ever. I just wanted some like orange Halloween pants back a few years ago, but they're still here, they're still kicking, so I ain't gonna throw them away yet. Okay, so the outfit I have on right now, I literally just bought it yesterday. I also got them in gray, and they're just the perfect sweatpants. They even have, I don't know if you can tell, probably can't tell on the ones I have on, but they have like 2 little cinch fold over marks, and they're literally the cutest things ever. So just, I want to put it out there, that airy, I love y'all. If y'all can make more of these, if y'all want to send me some, that'd be kind of cool. I wish I can get a free bag of chips, just all the colors y'all got. Okay, I think we're done. We finished our little clean. It took like 20 minutes, maybe even less, and it already feels way better in here. Sometimes that's all it takes. It doesn't have to be a full deep clean every time. Just a little tidy up. Now, I'm finally ready to go ahead and do a little bit of beauty maintenance. I didn't want this video to be too similar to my at-home beauty maintenance routines, so I didn't include, you know, all the things I normally do. I am wearing this hat, but not because my hair is dirty or anything. I just redid it the day before yesterday. Did my whole hair care routine, did a little hair mask, and I blew it out again. And I also have fresh lashes on currently, so I don't have to worry about any of those kind of things. So the main thing will be my nails. This shouldn't take me more than a couple of hours. At least that's what I'm hoping will be the case. I am new when it comes to making press-on nails. I have my history right here, just these 2 sets. This is the first set I ever made. I think it took me 2 separate nights, a few hours each time to do it, just because, as you can see, every nail is like a little bit different, and that's what usually eats your time up, is when you're doing too many different things. This was the other set I did. This was also for the holiday season. This time around, I will be doing a simple set so it doesn't take me too long. I finally get to put to use some of my Christmas gifts that I've been waiting to use. For Christmas, I asked for these 2 nail sets. I got a couple of other things that were nail related. One of them is an overhead light that you'll probably see in like 2 seconds. And I also got this right here. If you're familiar with nail stuff, you might know what this is. This is the peel off and 1 kill Jello remover set. I've been wanting this for like a whole year, but I didn't know if I would really use it because there's mixed reviews. If you're unfamiliar with what this is, it's pretty much just like a base layer that you can put on that comes with a remover dissolvent, so that when you do Gel X nails, they pop off like as if you were gonna pop off some press-on nails, which is what I'm about to do in 2 seconds. Although I do like this little press-on moment, these lasted longer than I thought they would. I don't want to stray too far from my roots, okay? I do still like Gel X. I do still think they have a little bit more durability, longevity, all the above when you do it right. But look how pretty this bottle is. That's so cute. This is the 1 kill solution that it comes with. I love when bottles are pretty. Don't look at my nails, bro. They look so bad. So yeah, I just wanted to open this up because I wanted to see it. It came with these little sticks too. I might need this right now, actually. I did order some stuff on my own outside of Christmas time that were not gifts, or well, anything I buy during the month of December I count as a gift. But technically they weren't gifted to me, but they were by me. So I did order a couple of things to make this easier. I just needed a press-on set that came with 2 nail stands, which is this new one that I have. The one I originally got only had 1 of these, so you can only do 5 at a time. And it even came with sticky tabs instead of, where is it at? Instead of this little like jelly or gum texture stuff that is not all that sticky. So if you do end up making your own press-on nails one day, I don't recommend these because it's not gonna last. This is one of the new things I got to help me today. And I also got just some sculpting gel for nail art. I'm gonna do a little flower, I think. And that's it. I do have some nail stuff that I have not used yet that I ordered some time ago, but we don't have to really get into that. I've already been yapping. Let's cut the chatter and get into setting up for this nail refresh. I love my nail bag, but this little nail divider thing kills me. It is so crusty looking. And I just feel like they just could have really went with something a little bit better than this. Let me go ahead and take off the rest right now. I've got the Glamnetic press-on nail remover. These might even pop off because they're so weak. They've just been on for a while, so it shouldn't take a lot. Yeah, these are already lifted up a good amount. You can barely see, but I'm trying. The first time I took off these ones, these bow ones, I was a little impatient with the process, and you can't preserve them if you're trying to like force them off your nail. So I'm trying to stop doing that. I also need to stop ripping off my gel polish on my toes. That's completely unrelated, but that's just a little note to self. Oh, you're supposed to leave this sitting for like 5 to 7 minutes. I did not know that. Let me go ahead and let this dissolvent sit just so they can pop off a little bit more easier. Let's see if these are ready. Ooh. Our old set is back in the case. We're temporarily back to my nubs. I am going to probably most likely do my prep off of camera, but I'm not going to do it yet anyways, just because I want to get started with doing these nails. Let's go ahead and set up our little stands. The prep for the tips can be a little tedious, but I'm just going to breeze through it real fast. I just went ahead and finished prepping these tips. I sanded them down with this fine grit sanding band and my e-file. I also went ahead and sanded off very lightly, literally setting all the glue for my nails, the dried glue from before. Now that the nails are prepped, we can go ahead and get started with the base coat and the actual design. This is my inspo pick. I wanted to do these nails as an actual gel X set a while back, but I'm just gonna do press on because I don't want to have to deal with the process of taking it off or taking hours to do that right now. This would just be way quicker. I've got a few base color options here. I think I'm gonna go with this one, the Tamika GB68, just because this is a super pink, super jelly pink base color. I favor pink base coats over the more nude pale ones. Like if you can see the difference between these two, this was like a nude-ish, like pale-ish one. This was like a pinker one. So that's just a personal preference. I'm gonna put on some music, I'm gonna lock in, and I'm gonna finish this in an hour, bro. Seriously. I got my nail lamp. Look. So cute, bro. Yay. Let's do this, dude. This is left hand. This is right hand. Both of my base coats are finished. I just need to do 8 French tips, 2 half flowers, and we're done. A top coat, and that's it. I'm gonna go ahead now and use this 3D sculpting gel for nail art and make my half flowers. Originally, I wanted to use this 3D mold. I thought it was gonna be easier. I thought the flowers would be more symmetrical and just seamless, but it turned out to be a little bit harder to get it to lay flat on the nail. And I honestly just did not like the way it looked at all. So I went ahead and tried to use the tool. I've only ever made 3D flowers once before. And it honestly took me about 5 or 6 times to get the petals where I want them. But once I simplified it and just did 3 petals, it looked a lot better and closer to a shape that I was happy with. After that, I used some 5D candy gel to glue down the little gold balls that you see in the inspo pic. I just did 3 and I positioned them in a shape I was happy with before curing it and doing the same to the next nail. After that's cured, I put some more of that 5D candy gel on top and spread it around over just those 3D balls just to make sure they don't turn or tarnish, and I'll cure that. And to keep my flower secure, I use some gel nail glue. I apply that around the border of each flower, and lastly I go in with top coat, and I'm curing in between each product. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the press-ons now. One of the biggest tips I learned for doing press-ons is to do them at night so that they can dry while you sleep. So I made sure to shower and do my skincare beforehand so that I know my fingers would not be getting wet for the rest of the night. Now that we're all prepped, I'm going to get these nails off the stands and we're going to go ahead and glue them on. Another tip I learned for applying press-ons is to use the glue both on your natural nail and on the press-on itself. You'll be able to see an example of this a little bit better in a second, but I will apply the glue about 80-85% on my nail, avoiding getting too close to my cuticle. But then when I apply it to the press-on, I will do the bottom half and not go too high up. I don't really know if that technique does anything. That's kind of just how I started to do it, and I think it helps with preventing the glue from spilling over a lot more. I think it kind of controls the amount that you put on, but it's enough to cover the full nail. So I will do that for every nail. If anything does spill over, I will keep the nail pressed down for about 30 seconds, making sure it's secure, and then stopping to wipe so that it doesn't pop off too soon. And then for actually putting on the press-on, I apply it at an angle to prevent any air bubbles from getting trapped under there. As I'm recording this voiceover, it's just under 2 weeks of having these press-ons on, and I have not lost a nail yet or chipped anything or lost a nail charm. So this process has been working pretty good for me so far. Let me know if you're interested in a full detailed video on this. I know I already post a lot of nail content, but if that's something you're interested in seeing, let me know in the comments and I'd love to make one of those videos. It is the next day now. I finished my nails last night at like 1-ish, 2. This is how they look. It's how they turn out. I did struggle on the flower just a little bit. I don't know. I think I overthought it. It's been a while since I've used any type of sculpting gel or builder gel. I did a 3-leaf instead of a 4-leaf just because I couldn't figure out how to get the placement right for the 4-leaf. But I still love it. I think they turned out great. This will be one of those sets where I try to preserve it as best as I can when I take them off. I'd love to wear these again. Last night I did not do any cuticle oil, so I'm gonna put some on right now. I see some people put on cuticle oil right after they put on press-ons, but I was just like, if they don't want me to put water on my nails for 4 hours at least after applying these, I'm not gonna mess around with no oil either. I feel like every time I do my nails and they're cute again, I just feel like a brand new person. It's crazy. Even when I look back on videos where my nails are done, I just look back on it and I'm like, I'll watch it and I'm like, yes, your nails look so good. I think since I really haven't done much movement today, I'm gonna go ahead and go grab my mat, bring it up here, and do a little guided yoga or a guided stretch routine on the floor. Let's do that before we think about any cinnamon roll sweet type deal. Let's move our body. I feel like last night, well, not just last night, but every time I do my nails, I kind of just get in the worst possible position to get to look under the lamp. Like my neck turns into the dad from Coraline, the boy from Coraline, Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb, freaking who else got bad neck posture? Well, whoever it is, that's me all combined. So I figured we'll do a 10-minute posture stretch, and then I'm gonna use this little body roller thing and hopefully crack my back and straighten it out. I just gotta start just being more conscious of it. It's just so easy for me to like, it is so bad, it's so bad. Trust me, I know. This is the video I'm following, the Fix Your Posture and Reduce Back Pain 10-minute stretch from Maddie Morrison. Let's do this. My 10-minute stretch is complete. I'm gonna see if I can get some back cracking ASMR with this little foam roller. My back's either gonna sound like a freaking boot stepping on bubble wrap, or it's not gonna crack at all. It's one or the other. There's no middle. Let's see. Where's the best way to hold this? Should I just hold it like... Oh no, the dogs start barking right when I want to get some freaking asthma, bro. Let me give it a second. I want some real plants in here. Like, I just feel like I need a bunch of more green plants. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe I should get green accented sheets. Let's focus though. The way I got like 2 cracks out of that. My back does feel pretty good. I should do like a side-by-side comparison of my posture, but I'm not sure it looks any different. It feels pretty good though, especially with this thing too. Dang, I need to start doing that every morning. Just like get up first thing, 10-minute posture stretch. That's what I need to do. I'm gonna go down now and start making these cinnamon rolls just to have them ready and give them enough time to cool down. I think I do want to eat dinner first, but I'm excited to go get them, come back, make the room all cozy, and just color. Also, I do currently have on the gray version of the sweatpants I bought from Aerie, in case anyone was curious what they look like. Perfectly baggy, bro. And the length, oh. All right, I got my cinnamon roll made. I ate dinner and let it cool off for a minute. I decided what I'm gonna do now is make my room as cozy as possible, turn all of these big lights off and get some nice mood lighting. And I'm gonna go ahead and break out my coloring book and my markers and snack on my treat while I color. I'm all finished with my little coloring session now. I colored for 2 hours straight and it felt like 20 minutes, but it is 10:30 now, so I'm gonna do a little bit of skincare. And since it is Saturday, I think just for the rest of the night, I'm going to crack into my new book and try to make my way through that because I've been itching to read it since I bought it. So I'm not wearing any makeup right now, but I am gonna go wash my face real fast and I'll be right back and do my skincare routine. Let me go do that. I'm gonna use this portable high frequency wand on my face. I purchased this thing probably like 10 years ago now. Who knows if this even works properly. But when I do use this, I normally use it on my scalp these days. But when I purchased it back then, it was for like my skin and for like soothing acne. I'm gonna show you if I can get it out the freaking case. It says it's good for acne, enlarged pores, dark eye circles, and other skin problems. So I need to clean it with some alcohol first. Actually, let me do that now too, before I plug it in. Figured it couldn't hurt to do a little extra something. I was gonna do a face mask, but I'm not feeling up to it. I'm gonna have to go rinse my face again, and I just want to read my book, so just lazy. I used to get facials as a young girl to help with my acne, and she used to use one of these. Hers was probably like the real deal because I've looked them up recently and I did not pay nearly as much as what they say in this costs. I need a plug. I'll link the video where I used it on my hair. I've showed it once, but here's the here's like the comb attachment piece, and you like put it in your scalp. It's supposed to help stimulate the blood flow or something. I don't know. I think I'm just guessing. Let's see if you can see. Ooh, I don't want to mess up the camera if I get too close. Let me turn off the light. Wait, turn off this one too. Wait, turn off this one too. Okay, now you can see it. Ooh. Oh god, I'm scared. What if it breaks my stuff? Let me back up. Is it because I'm too close? Okay. I'm nervous that it's gonna break something, so I'm gonna stop there. Who knows how glitchy that footage is. Now, I do have acne scars that I've been saying I've been wanting to like improve. Not in every video, but here and there over the past couple of years. I feel like they've gotten worse this past year because I have not used sunscreen when I need to, and also I just stopped using some serums and things. So a month ago, I purchased a microneedling pen. I have done stamp microneedling with the Banish kit. I do really like that for hyperpigmentation, but the scars that I have, that's not gonna do anything for the scars that I have. So I ordered a doctor pen. Yes, it's from the TikTok shop. I know that's a gamble, but I watched videos for like the last 6 months before I even made the purchase, and it comes with freaking all the cartridges and stuff with different needle counts. I also ordered the sterilization, the serums, the whatever, the antibacterial spray that you put on afterwards, healing cream, the numbing cream, and I've been too chicken to use it. I have no plans on putting it in a video. I was gonna maybe do like a little short or a TikTok or something, but I don't know. If that's something you want to see, let me know. Maybe I'll include it in my next at-home maintenance routine. By the time I do another one of those, maybe I will have done this once and I'll like get the hang of it, so I'll know what I'm doing, what I'm showing. But yeah, I was just thinking about that because I keep saying I'm gonna do it and I didn't do it yet, and I've been waiting for it. I keep saying I want to clear the scars and I can't do it without that. So anyways, let's go ahead and do the rest of the skincare. Face Reality South Sea Toner. I've been slacking on my skincare and I just recently started picking it back up again, and my skin, I was starting to break out a little bit and it's finally coming back down. But now I have like a few dark marks and everything that are newer that I'm not used to seeing, and it's making me want to do the microneedling even more now. But I had to wait for everything to heal and sort of calm down before I even thought about it, because it's just easier that way. You don't have to worry about breakouts. I did just touch that box, so I'm gonna wipe fingers with another alcohol pad before I touch my skin. I used to use this a lot, but this is the first time I'm using it in a while. This is 8% L-Mandelic Serum from Face Reality. Since I do have a few dark marks that I just mentioned, this should hopefully help calm that down. I only want to put it on certain areas. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and put on some Face Reality Hydra Balance Gel. This is the best smelling moisturizer ever. It's not really a moisturizer, it's more of like a water-based gel, but it smells so good. I will never not buy this stuff. I think I've probably been using it for like 12, maybe 13 years now, which is crazy, but it's so good. I've got one more moisturizing product to put on, but I'm gonna put on some eye patches first, just so I can avoid that area. So let me grab those. My under eye bags have been lethal recently. Also, is it this way or is it this way? I be seeing both. I think it's this way though. Last skin product is this Clear Derma moisturizer from Face Reality. I don't know if you can tell the theme that we got going on, but clearly I have a favorite brand for skincare. I'm a little dry these days. For my lips, I'm going to use some Topicals Slick Salve Lip Balm. And last thing I'm going to put on is some hand lotion, just because my hands feel really dry right now. I went downstairs and made some hot lemon water just to sip on, hydrate, but it's also warm and cozy. It is officially 11:15. It's pretty late now, so I'm gonna spend the rest of the evening reading my book. I did read the prologue yesterday because I couldn't wait. But yeah, this is People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. It is best friends to lovers trope. One of the best ones out there, in my opinion. I think I mentioned it, but I'm starting this book solely because I really like the movie. I didn't even know this was a book until I watched the movie. Already, the prologue, just the way they described the characters physically, nothing like who they casted for the movie. So that's throwing me off a little bit, but I'm just gonna ignore it and keep picturing the actors from the movie. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up from chapter 1 and read my book for the next little bit of time. It'll probably be pretty late when I put this down and go to bed, so I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video right here. I have a feeling the lighting is not all that great right now just because we got a bunch of sunset lamps and whatever on and not any real lighting, so I apologize for that. But yeah, if you're still watching, go ahead and leave this emoji in the comments just to let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video with me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week with a new video.